In the study of human behavior, few experiences are as polarizing as the crowded room. We are, by nature, social animals. Yet, many of us find that social saturation is a very real and very draining phenomenon. Why is this? Have you ever entered a bustling environment and felt an immediate, almost physical depletion of your energy? The intensity of the lights, the cascade of noise, the constant chaotic movement. It can feel like the entire world is demanding your attention simultaneously. You stand there, attempting to appear normal, but a quiet internal monologue begins. I do not belong here. You look around and wonder, why do some individuals seem to thrive in this chaos, while others feel as if they are cognitively drowning? Perhaps you've experienced this on a busy street. It's as if every sensory input, every sound and face, adheres to your brain. You register the baby crying, the car honking, the distant laughter, all at the same volume. This response is often misunderstood, even by the person experiencing it. It is not, contrary to popular belief, a hatred for people. It is a fundamental difficulty in processing that sheer volume of stimuli all at once. Psychologically, there is a very clear explanation for this phenomenon. Individuals who strongly dislike crowds often possess what researchers call heightened sensory processing sensitivity. This is a neurological trait, not a flaw. It means your brain doesn't apply the same filters to incoming stimuli as others do. It doesn't tune out the irrelevant background noise. Instead, it absorbs the data deeply, the sounds, the lights, and significantly, the ambient emotions of the people around you are all processed with high fidelity. This is why, after even a short duration in a high-stimulus environment, you feel completely and profoundly drained. Your cognitive resources have been exhausted by this deep processing, but here is a critical distinction that most people, and even psychology, often gets wrong. This is not being antisocial. An antisocial inclination implies a desire to harm or a lack of regard for others. This is different. You are, in fact, hyper-observant. Your sensitivity means you are perceiving the subtle data that others miss entirely. You register the micro-expressions, you notice the discrepancy between a person's words and their tone. You can sense the forced quality of a smile or the heavy, unspoken energy in a room. You can feel the tension without a single word being said. This is not a weird trait. This is a very high degree of emotional intelligence. There is also a deeper existential reason for the discomfort. In large, unstructured groups, people often lose their sharp edges of individuality. There is a powerful social pressure to conform, to blend in, to act the same way as the group to gain acceptance. This is a basic survival instinct, but for an individual who places a high value on authenticity, this environment is mentally exhausting. When you are surrounded by hundreds of social masks, your own mind grows fatigued from the pressure of maintaining your own. That is precisely why you crave solitude. It is not because you are lonely, it is because solitude, by contrast, feels honest and restorative. Many introverted or sensitive individuals also experience what can be described as a different dopamine response. This is a crucial point in neurochemistry. Extroverts often have a dopamine system that is heavily rewarded by external social stimuli. Being surrounded by people excites them and provides energy. Your brain, however, may release less dopamine in that same scenario, or it might be more sensitive to it, leading to overstimulation rather than pleasure. So, while they are getting energized, you are getting overwhelmed. It's critical to understand this is not a flaw. This is simply your natural neurochemistry. And perhaps this neurochemical difference is why you feel most alive and most like yourself in quiet places. Think about late-night walks, empty cafes in the early morning, or long drives alone with music playing softly. Those specific moments actively refill your cognitive and emotional reserves. They provide the space for your mind to finally breathe and process the world at its own pace. You are not running away from the world. You are strategically returning to yourself. Science also shows a strong correlation between this sensitivity and stronger empathy. Your brain's mirror neuron system may be significantly more active. This means your brain is, quite literally, mirroring the emotional states of those around you. So, imagine being in a room full of complex, mixed emotions: happiness, stress, anxiety, anger, all mingling together. It's no wonder you feel exhausted. You are not just feeling your own emotional state, you are, on some level, processing everything. But this is the part you must never forget. There is nothing dysfunctional or wrong with you for preferring peace in a world that constantly glorifies being busy and loud. In fact, you possess the courage to consciously slow down. You understand a profound truth: that silence is not empty. It is full of meaning, observation, and thought. Your solitude is not a symptom of loneliness, it is the necessary act of self connection. So the next time someone asks you, "Why are you so quiet?" you can just smile. They may not realize that you are listening to the world in a way they simply cannot. You see things deeply, you feel things deeply, and that is what constitutes who you are. You are not avoiding life, you are protecting your peace. You are not missing out on the chaos. You are actively choosing calm over chaos. Because deep down, you understand a fundamental truth: that peace is priceless. Does this describe your experience? Or do you feel energized by the crowd? Share your perspective in the comments below. And if this analysis made you think, please subscribe to the channel for more insights into human behavior